Welcome back to our monthly forecast. Karen and I had so much fun doing it last month, and we're so grateful for those of you that reached out and shared how much you enjoyed it as much as we did. So thank you. And that has brought us back here again this month, right, Karen?
Yeah, absolutely. I got such great feedback from last month, and it's wonderful because this is something that we are drawn to doing. So we are putting it out there to hopefully help whoever is out there listening and to just really just feel into their selves and know that they're not alone.
So many of us are feeling so alone right now. And I love that you and I are just coming with the intent to serve. Okay, so
Mm.
yesterday we did actually record this, and and it got lost. It got lost somehow. We lost the recording. So we are back again, and we are going to talk about the April forecast. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go put myself into a light trance and channel a message for you that I got a message yesterday, but I'm curious because the fact that our video file got corrupted, I feel like there's maybe different information to come through. So, all right, let me just give me a moment and let me just see what comes through. There's a clearing of energy. Karen, you're going to be clearing some energy here because I'm feeling it. Like right now, the throat chakra is really stuck. As I'm starting to go in and to this, I'm feeling like those that are going to be watching this, there's definitely some blocked throat chakras. People are not able to speak. Okay. They're not able to speak what they feel they need to. They don't feel comfortable with it because something doesn't feel in alignment for them. But it's like an alignment that they've never there's okay, so this is what my guides are showing us. We're stepping into a completely new realm. Like it's like I'm seeing in the what I'm seeing is like this mirage, and we're like stepping into the mirage. And the mirage is taking us into a whole different reality, and it's gonna create a lot of confusion, and it's gonna create some people feeling like, "I don't even know how to explain what's going on with me. I may feel like I'm, like, going crazy, but I'm not. I know I'm not going crazy. But something like, I'm with my loved ones, but I don't feel like me in a moment in this very moment." So, I'm gonna go in a little bit deeper to get some more clarity on that. Can you please explain? Okay. Can you go a little deeper on that, please? Okay. Those of you that are ready to really step into your truth, your authentic self, and step out of the uncertain times of the 3D that is going through massive shifts, this is your opportunity right now. The mirage that Emily's explaining is the doorway for you to step into that and leave behind all of the stress, all of the scarcity, all of the survival. There will be a transition period and it's not going to feel comfortable. You are meant to surrender and trust. The more that you resist, the harder it will be for you. The more that you resist will also pull you out and come back into that scarcity if that is where you find your comfort. There is going to be this temporary discomfort in either realm. The 3D is not temporary. The 4D, 5D will be because you're not going to know how to navigate this new aspect of your reality. So as you go through this time, you are being again guided to trust and surrender. Seek guidance from your spirit team. In moments that you feel fear rise up or you feel like there's this friction within you, questioning what is real and what's not. These are the moments to go within, to go meditate or outside, whatever you can do to bring you back to your truth. Bring in bring in the heart, the brain heart coherence, the heart. We need you in your heart, not your brain in these moments. Your heart is going to guide you through this. Your body is going to guide you through this. So listen to your body. You are learning to change from how you've always done things, from the left brain of being logical, analyzing, finding certainty in your mind. And now you are going to learn how to navigate life through your body. And your body is going to guide you and tell you if you're in fear. You can feel it in your body. Or if you're in surrender, you can feel it in your body. Moments that you feel that surrender or that fear in your body, ask your body, talk to your body, and just ask it, what needs to be released so that I can feel safe in this moment? Allow your body to communicate with you. Humanity is going through a massive shift right now, and this is your time to take your power back. Your power has been leaking out of you, and this is your time. Take your power back. And the way you do it is by going within, not seeking for other outlets to fulfill you, but finding how to be fulfilled within yourself. I want to make it clear. What I'm referring to here is doom scrolling, watching too much news, and not going in to find things that will replenish you and help bring you back into a state of homeostasis. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely. That's really powerful. The only question I have, if you would check about the 3D, 4D, and 5D, I was thinking that you said it wouldn't be stable in 3D or it would be stable in 3D. Can you just clarify that?
The 3D is in turmoil.
Okay,
It's going to be in constant turmoil.
right. And then so going to the 4D and 5D will be more stable.
Yes. You may still experience the turmoil, but you will not be in the middle of it. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is why right now it's stepping through that mirage, and it's like taking off the weight of the 3D, the facades, the masks that you've been wearing, and removing them from you so that you can step into your truth. It's going to be uncomfortable because you don't know your truth. You have been programmed to not know your truth because your truth is power. Know
Beau-
your power.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Anything else?
No, I think that's all I have to ask. And thank you. Thank your guides for bringing that amazing information through.
Yes. Give me a second. Is there something else you need to say? Are we complete? We are complete. Okay, thank you. Okay,
Wow. That was really profound. That was incredible.
was
Thank you for going. That was really deep.
okay,
So
good.
thank you for going so deep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So do you want to just talk about a little bit? Let's just kind of rehash a little bit.
Yeah, because I
So,
don't remember what they said. I
yeah.
I remember something about a mirage.
Yeah. So basically, what they're saying is that what we're going into now is going to be uncomfortable and to really come back to yourself. It's interesting because I feel like on some level, when we are doing our personal work, we feel like we're going somewhere, but that's really not what it is. It's really coming back into ourselves, being really more into our truth, being more grounded in ourselves, right?
Mhm.
So that's a lot of what they were saying. They were talking about surrendering and trusting. anywhere there's blocks to safety or feeling safe to do your own internal work, to really be empowered. That's my words, right? To work on being empowered. So we'll do some clearing around all of that in a few moments. They also talked about the throat chakra. That was kind of what first came through, that there was a lot of throat stuff going on. So we'll do a little bit of clearing around the throat chakra also.
Wonderful. Yeah, I do remember going in and feeling like the throat was blocked. And so what being reminded right now is, like, not being able to speak your fear of speaking your truth is what they're saying.
Fear of speaking your truth, yes.
Okay, so if we can clear that, because right now it's like, I think what they're trying to say is, like, if we're going in and we're experiencing new things and we're confused by it, so but we don't want people to think we're crazy. But you're not crazy,
Mm,
is what I'm hearing.
mhm.
So find your tribe that you can speak your truth to. Not everybody, like, yes, our loved ones don't always understand, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But there are other people out there that do.
Yeah, and actually yesterday when we first recorded this, that came actually through really strongly, and maybe we should just talk about that for a moment, is that if you're alone or you feel like you're by yourself, to really find somebody that, or even a group, online group, that you can really feel connected to and be connected to. Because this really came through strongly yesterday, to really connect and use your tools, right? We both have tools to use. You have the reality reset, I have the energetic reset. Anyone that feels right for you, right? To really connect in and to keep centered, and also be able to speak to somebody in your own tribe, whether it's locally, whether it's online. It doesn't really matter, right?
Yes, yesterday when we were talking about it, I was sharing how Karen and we've known each other, she reminded me 3 years, I thought it was 2 years, and we're like soul sisters, like, I trust her, she trusts me. We've never met in person. So the online, there are so many amazing people, and it's finding the right people, the right groups that you can find, the people that you can have these real, raw, vulnerable conversations and feel safe doing it is important. Whether it's in and finding the tools, like Karen was saying, I have my reality reset. She has her energetic reset. Yesterday, I remember I was talking about your singing bowls. Okay, her singing bowls are they like transport you. That you go somewhere else. They're so powerful, and she has a subscription, a monthly subscription for that, and
Yeah, that's called Divine Light Monthly. It's a monthly subscription, and I do 2 monthly clearings on whatever subject that I'm just drawn to, and I play the sound bowls behind it. So the meditation, it's about 20-25 minutes. And so there's 2 clearings a month, which is, and then also there's a library of them at this point. So
mm,
yeah, super powerful stuff.
so good. So there's resources out there for
Mhm.
you, absolutely. So do you wanna start with the clearing, or is there anything else that you wanna discuss before we go there?
No, let's just start. Let's just begin. So we'll begin by just reconnecting with ourselves. So this is one of my favorite things to do, because it really, we're connecting to the divine, but it also is bringing us into the present moment, which is really the only place we have personal power, right? So it's so multifaceted, to even just have your own, create your own little version of this every day, if possible, as much as you can. So in a minute sometimes, or in a second, once you get it down and once you have the energy, then it will just automatically happen, right? It could just be like you say it. All right, I'm connecting, and you'll be connected. So, so important to stay in the higher vibration. All right, so just relax and close your eyes if you feel like it. All right, just feel whatever you want to feel, as far as closing your eyes, laying down. All right, just bringing your awareness to your heart center. Right, your I am presence resides behind your heart center, and start to bring in divine, unconditional love light. Just breathing that in, just expanding your heart more and more. Just imagine, and start to move your attention to just above your head. Just notice or imagine a beautiful golden ball of divine light. Just imagine this light begin to come down through the top of your head, washing down through your face, down through your neck, down through your shoulders, your chest, your heart center. And just imagine this column continuing down through your solar plexus, down through your belly, down through your sacral chakra, your root chakra, your hips, your legs, your knees. And just imagine this beautiful divine light going down through the bottoms of your feet and going farther down into the center of the planet. You could also imagine roots growing from your feet, your tailbone. Just imagine you're connecting to the center of the planet, this divine mother love energy, this beautiful supportive energy, and connecting in with that. And just imagine just pulling this back up through your feet, your legs, your hips, up through your chest, up through your neck, up through your face and head, and continue all the way up until you feel like you're connected with heaven, up, up, up to the highest point you can imagine, where you see, sense, and feel the light. Take a nice breath here, and let's put you in the most beautiful bubble of unconditional love. Let's bring in the Holy Spirit, divine white light, golden light. Let's bring in the highest vibration guides, angels that work with you on other planes. Right? And just imagine going back to your heart center here. And again, opening and expanding. All right. And so let's just do some clearing on what the guides were talking about. Anywhere that there's fear in your system, in your cells, in your soul, in your DNA, that's just been stuck for generations, for eons of time. Take a big breath and let's clear and release through all time, space, dimensions, realities. Right? Anywhere that there's fear just from things that happened to you in your early life, in childhood, let's clear and release through all time, space, dimensions, realities. Anywhere there's a part of you that remains or stays ungrounded for different reasons, for reasons that maybe you don't feel safe on the planet, or you don't feel safe in your life or safe in the world with chaos going on. Take a nice breath and let's clear anywhere that there's any fear stuck in, on, and around your tissues, in your cells, in your body, in your energy field. Clearing and releasing all that energy now, right? Anywhere that there's any confusion type of energy of what's going on, what's going to happen, anywhere there's worry about things that are happening or going to happen, take a breath here and let's clear and release through all time, space, dimensions, realities. Anywhere that there's a sense that there's something wrong with you, or you're going crazy, or you might need to rethink your life or rethink things, take a nice breath here. And let's just release all this energy now. Some of this is old energy. Some of this is also energy that's programmed in the matrix, in the energy field. Right? Some of it's not even yours. Anywhere you pick up energies, again, from news, from listening to the watching doom scrolling, anywhere that there's any energy that is really being imprinted into you, unknowingly, unwittingly. And let's just really bring in so much light and love as we take a nice breath and we clear and release through all time, space, dimensions, realities, genetic lines, all dimensions of time and space, clearing that now. Right? Anywhere that there's any inner resistance to what's maybe happening on the planet, and any people or characters in the news or things that come up to you and just kind of come into your face, even if you're just on a web or on TV or on your device, anywhere that just something comes up and just kind of startles you, that that's different or unnerving. Take a nice breath here, and let's just bring a calm to your nervous system. What would it take for your body to just be in calmness, in just peace? And let's clear and release anywhere that there's any distortions, anywhere that's cratering or changing or disturbing your peace. Let's clear and release all that energy now. All right, nice breath, and let's just breathe for a moment and just recalibrate here. All right, take a big breath. And as you're doing that, just feel into your throat center. Anywhere that there's blocks or stops energetically or even physically of something that's blocking up your throat chakra, your throat itself, anywhere that there's blocks from speaking your truth, anywhere that you have been stifled or, yeah, stifled from childhood, anywhere you wanted to speak or bring up your truth and it was ridiculed or it was just stopped because you weren't allowed to talk for whatever reason. It could have been school, it could have been childhood. Let's clear and release all of that old energy. And again, let's bring it in divine, unconditional love and freedom, right? Anywhere that there's a part of you that doesn't feel free, anywhere you feel trapped in your body, in the world, in work situations, even in life. Take a big breath here and let's clear and release through all time, space, dimensions, realities. Right? What would it take? Now, when I do it, what would it take? It's really for your subconscious to unconfuse itself. But of course, if you think about it, that's fine too. So, what would it take for you to surrender and to trust that your higher self knows exactly what to do? The divine is 100% on your side. There are tools, there are people, there are groups that you can that have your back, that you can fully connect with anytime you want to. What would it take for you to really imagine and reconnect, if you haven't done it for a while, with your divine team? Even if you don't know names, even if you can't sense them specifically there, what would it take for you to just practice knowing that they're there? Right? Anywhere in the way of this, anywhere that there's confusion around that, let's clear and release through all time, space, dimensions, realities. What would it take for you to be able to gently allow yourself to begin to align with the new alignment that is coming and is already partly here? What would it take for you to allow that to happen? Right? Nothing you need to do necessarily, but just allow. That's such a big, important word, allow, because there's no resistance in allowing, right? If you're feeling resistance, as Emily channeled earlier, listen to your body, right? So if there's resistance coming up, if there's fear coming up, if there's worry coming up, if there's a sense of not being safe, do some inner work, check in, do some shadow work, use some tools, find some people to help you. Let's clear and release anywhere that there's confusion around listening to your body, anywhere you never really had to do it before. I know this happened to me a couple of years ago. I just was going through life, no problem, and then all of a sudden body stuff happened. I'm like, what is going on here? I don't understand this. So what would it take for you to practice and to start to understand that your body is always, always talking to you? Anywhere in the way of this, clearing and releasing through all time, space, dimensions, realities. And so what would it take, right? And allow this to be open. What would it take for you to listen to your body? Your body has innate intelligence. Your body is divine. You are divine. What would it take for you to truly feel empowered? Right? Anywhere in the way of you feeling empowered, anywhere there's resistance to feeling empowered, let's clear and release through all time, space, dimensions, realities. All right, and let's bring in divine trust and divine truth to every ounce of your body, every cell in your body, every atom in your body, all your cells, all your DNA, all of your energy field. What would it take for you to truly feel empowered and trusting your body, trusting what's coming through? Anywhere in the way of this, let's clear and release all those old energies now. I feel like this is old paradigm stuff. What would it take for you to allow yourself to gently and easily step into this new paradigm that we are wonderfully walking through with all of our soul sisters and brothers here with us? What would it take for you to feel joy about that? Right? Anywhere, again, you go back to chaos, anywhere there's a part of you that is stuck in old paradigm stuff, anywhere that there's fear around speaking your truth. Again, let's clear and release through all time, space, dimensions, realities, genetic lines. All right, and again, let's just bring in beautiful energy to your heart center. And again, opening and expanding. And allow this divine light, we're just going to bring it in the white flame down through the top of your head. down through your face, down through your throat, into your high heart and heart center, and just opening, expanding like this beautiful divine light explosion inside of you, in your heart center, and just expanding out through your body and energy field, right? And just allowing this to unfold for you for the rest of your day and even into the evening whenever you're watching this. Right. And I'm sending you so much love and light.
That was beautiful, Karen. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
It's interesting when you were talking about like making, I don't remember how you put it, but being safe in your body to step into the new paradigm that we're stepping into. Like my whole like thoracic spot part of my spine got really tight. I'm like, oh, hello, there's some density or something that's trying to hold me back here. So that was really interesting, but I definitely felt like it was released.
Yeah, great. And that's a good example that you bring up as somebody being able to listen to their body of just even a little something like what you're saying, right? That is your body talking to you. And that's actually exactly what we were speaking about before, is that when listening to your body and clear anything that is coming up. So it's really just your signaling, right? It's your information. It's how your body talks to you. And you'll get these signals all the time if you really do tune into them and really listen to them.
Right.
Yeah, and then you can clear that for in whatever way that you choose.
Absolutely. And I think too, it's really important just to mention quickly that our body, our DNA is millions of years old. It's held on to trauma from past lives from our ancestors. There's so many different bleed throughs of energy transfers that our body is holding on to that our minds are totally not even aware of. And so I think, yeah, just being in tune with your body and starting to really be in tune with it so that you can clear it out because there is a shift that is happening and it's coming pretty quickly here, it feels like.
Absolutely. Well, we're in it. We're
Yeah,
already
we are in it. Yes,
yeah, we're
exactly.
already in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but for this April 2026, I feel like there's going to be a massive shift going on this month.
Yeah. And so let's put it out there just energetically that we're going to be able to flow through it easily and
Mm,
gently.
love
And
that.
we're just going to be in in our bodies, right? Really be and grounded in ourselves and just to be able to walk through it almost like we're walking through whatever chaos, but it's not affecting us internally.
Yes. Yes. And I think the one thing my guides always say is it's important to know what's going on in the world. It's important. Don't spiritually bypass stuff, is what my guides are always saying. Just know what's going on. But the moment you feel an emotional charge is the time you need to step away. You need to clear that energy and step away. And like what they're showing me right now is how a dog always shakes their body after trauma or something stressful? They're saying like when you feel that emotional charge, you feel the emotion, the anger, the sadness, whatever may come up for you, what you see what's going on the news, do the same thing. Just shake it out. Get it out of your system. Walk away, release it. Do that the practice that Karen just walked us through of connecting.
Like the column of light.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
column of light, connect to source and to Mother Earth, just to bring you back into your space is a really
Yeah,
good practice.
absolutely. Yeah. It's interesting about the shaking because I have been getting that information also too. It's just
Really?
yes. Yeah.
I love it.
So, obviously and I was doing it yesterday, just shaking out some different things, right? So, just kind of playing with it and practicing it. Yeah.
Yeah, so my guides have been saying, like, it's just like our bodies are holding on to so much energy right now, and that shaking, it moves that energy out of our system.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, totally
I
makes sense.
love it.
Yeah, and another way to clear, right? We can clear like the way I was doing, but you can also do other things. So
Yeah.
many other
Yeah,
things.
there's so
Yeah.
many different ways to do it, but just I think the biggest thing is being intentional. Set the intention. I'm gonna
Absolutely.
clear
That is
this
the
energy out, and however you do it, shake it, do a column of light, whatever
yeah,
feels right for you. Sometimes for me, it's going and sitting in the grass in my backyard.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was beautiful. Thank you. And I think we should wrap this up unless there's anything else that you have to share.
No, I think that's it, and, yeah, thank you and your guides, that was wonderful. Also, how that came through you, I love that. Good, great information,
Oh,
Emily, thank you.
thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. And may everyone, as Karen said, set the intention that you're going to get through this month with ease and joy. It's our
Absolutely.
birthright.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
yeah, so this month may be an shockingly incredible for you in a really good way.
Yes.
Awesome.
Intending that for everyone.
Love it.